And welcome back to my channel. My name is Sybil, and I am here as a lifestyle change coach. So there is only 21 days until we hit 2024, and I have been showing you for the past 10 days what I've been doing and taking you step by step. So by now, you should have a vision board of how you would want your 2024. You would already have go over your journaling that you did throughout 2023 for you to figure out what worked and what didn't work, what will you work on even more, and what is it that you will not do. This is how I do my vision board, and this is one of the main reasons why I journal everything that I do. So I finally found a routine. I found a routine, a schedule, a healthy one that will not affect the lifestyle that I want and the lifestyle that I'm creating, and also will help me find balance between my personal and my business life. Everything that we do in life, for us not to like neglect anything, we have to find balance. We have to find a routine, a discipline. So that's what I have been doing. I have put something together. I've practiced it for the last 10 days. So today is day one of making sure it sticks. Okay, so I'm going to do this for the next 21 days, and during that time I'll be stopping by for me to tell you everything that I'm doing, the purpose of me doing it, and that's also your way for you to have a vision of this lifestyle that I've been doing for the past 3 years. I'm still in my healing journey. My healing journey is something that now I look at it that doesn't have an end. I will always, that's part of my lifestyle. I will always be healing about something, because the one thing there is, we can't stop life. We have to learn how to deal with the problems in life. And for me, I had to change my mindset. I had to change how I think. I had to change how I see things, how I see people, how I view myself. Because really, when we allow people to tell us what we can or cannot do, like, why would we do that? Because at the end of the day, whatever it is someone else is doing, let's say even if I come here every single day and tell you, hey, this is what I'm doing, I'm showing it to you guys, I'm telling you it works, you seeing it's working, but you contemplating, you like, well, somebody told me. No, I have multiple people who have told me. And you guys have to understand, we grew up always having people giving us tough love. A lot of us doesn't know how to be patient, how to listen and understand where people are going. And a lot of us just pay attention to the problem that are on the surface. It has nothing to do with the root problem, and that's why we always get temporary results, because we try to fix what we can see, what other people can see, and not pay attention to the root problem. So what are we going to do, or I would say what I'm going to do, is take you step by step. I have been in my healing journey for a little bit over 3 years now, and I have been in my weight loss journey for a little bit over 2 years. And when I started, I was 474. Now I am currently 39. I almost say 29. That's my goal for the end of the year. But I'm currently 239.8. And let me tell you, has it been slow? Yes. But one thing I can say, I don't regret the time that I've spent and the money that I have spent for me to find what works for me. And also, I did not pay attention to everyone that told me, Sybil, you wouldn't be able to do this. You have too much weight to lose. You have this and that. And I still have a lot of weight to lose. But really, when I first started, it's because of how I was feeling, not what other people was telling me. Usually when I start based on how people make me feel uncomfortable when I'm somewhere, what they will tell me, how about my look or something that I'm wearing and stuff like that. And that's what always make me fail. The diet always worked because I always have willpower. I've always remained disciplined. But really, I'm human. And usually I try to be two people. And I had to realize that the person that I want to be has nothing to do with the person that I used to be. And that person, even it has nothing to do with the person that I am now. Like, they can't relate. They're two different people. And those people have different environment. We have different goals, different ways of looking at things. And I had to detach myself with the past things that I used to do, because that's not what I want no more. That's not where I want to be. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something better. In order for me to see that change, in order for me to have that better, I have to consistently practice that routine and make it my default setting. So this is exactly what I'm doing right now. Okay, in my vision board, I did reflection. I looked at the things that I have been doing all 2023 that didn't work for me, things that made me feel like I was slacking, I could have done better, there is room for improvement, I can push harder. So those things, I put them down, and I'm setting a plan for me to make sure that I achieve them in 2024. And the thing also that was really, really important to me is for me to look at what is it that I have progress with all 2023. So those things, I will emphasize on them, and I will not go with the intention of changing things. I will go with the intention of going more into depth with them, meaning for me to get more benefit from those things. And that's journaling for me, that's drinking a lot of tea, that's drinking my infused water, that's using my own spices, my own skin oil. That's the method of me going to sleep at 9 p.m., waking up at 4:45, and having to work between 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Those are things that works for me. Drinking garlic cloves 3 times a week, drinking clove tea daily. Yes, I drink clove tea daily. I drink mint tea daily. I drink cinnamon tea daily, because really, a lot of the time, what people doesn't understand, obesity, when we are obese, it's usually well, it's already there, the damage is already done, you can see it and stuff like that. And when you do lose weight, you feel better. However, when you lose it in a healthy way, because I have lost weight before, and the differences that I saw between me losing weight before and right now, I used to feel, I used to still feel a lot of discomfort. I was still having issue with sleeping, with migraine, and my weight would fluctuate. My menstrual cycle would be horrible. My breakout would be horrible. I would have like a lot of patches everywhere on my skin during my menstrual cycle. I would get extremely tired and fatigued no matter how much sleep I would get. I would be sleeping for 12, 14 hours and I'm still tired. But then I realized, like, when I go in my journaling, I realized the things that I was doing that wasn't good for me. And really, not a lot of people tell us that those things has everything to do with weight loss. Because when I don't sleep well, when I don't get enough sleep, like, I break the time that I'm supposed to sleep just to please someone else or for me to attend to something, I tend to trigger a horrible migraine. And when I tell you a horrible migraine, it would last for days. And during those times, I'm unable to sleep. I'm constantly nauseous. So I'm not eating enough nutrient for my body. And what will happen is that my body will go into starvation mode. And once that happens, all my cells, everything start going crazy. I will feel extremely tired. Then my digestion system will slow down. Then I will get bloated. I will get all the different things, like inflammation and so many different things. And when I went to get information about lose, like all the little diet, all the little different type of surgery you can do to lose weight, no doctors could have given me a guarantee that wouldn't happen. And I was like, no, but the reason of me doing this, I don't want something temporarily. I have done amazing and temporarily and hurt myself tremendously. and my health didn't progress. It was just for the look. And I'm like, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something to make me feel better. And I realized until I pay attention to what was going on really in the inside for me to find out the cause, the triggers, the things that wasn't working for me, that went for me. It was because I was journaling, and when I find those things, I didn't like try to remove everything at once because I didn't want to feel overwhelmed. I didn't want to feel my life was chaotic, nor did I want my life to feel unbearable and discomfort for everyone around me. So I went with whatever was the easiest for me at the moment and take it from there. And the easiest for me was making sure that I sleep on time, making sure that I drink enough water, um, and making sure that I find a way to balance my hormones. And the biggest way for that for me was the sleep, the water, making sure that I didn't eat things that would make me extremely tired. And thank God for me, it it's like I haven't had sugar since '06. So that was the best thing for me. White sugar, I haven't had that. I limit processed food here and there, but until I started this 3 years ago, processed food will still come in and out. My goal is to go plant-based, not because I don't enjoy the foods that are there, the food that I love cooking. It's because really those foods, have so many processed things, and I had to learn to do them, like different way with a plant-based. I'm not gonna say vegan because vegans still have processed food, and a lot of the stuff were still triggering inflammation, bloating, discomfort. I was still getting tired and grumpy. So to me, the main thing, if you can eliminate processed food, if you can drink a lot of water, you eat small portion at a small window, and you eat less frequently, that will help with your hormone, that will with the hormone that actually trigger us to eat too much, that trigger our insulin level, where the glucose go up and down, where we can end up having diabetes and all these things. And all of these things are things that can be reverted. And as far as like a lot of people I see are saying like, oh, you don't do, I don't see you do apple cider vinegar, it's natural. Well, apple cider vinegar, have a lot of acid, and the fact that I'm not on a diet is a lifestyle change. And I remember consuming apple cider vinegar shot for a long period of time gave me acid reflux and gave me problem with my stomach. And a doctor had actually told me if I consume this for long enough, I can develop ulcer on my stomach. And the plan is for me to do this out of love, out of care. I don't want to do anything to harm myself, because the lifestyle change is to actually take care of me, making sure that I'm healthy. So anything that goes against that, that could develop something in the long run, like a bad side effect that I would have to deal with or seek doctor for them to reverse it, or it may never be reversible. I don't want that. I want to reverse the things that's bothering me now in a natural way, without any type of consequences or any type of defect or any type of health issue that I have to deal with once I reach my goal. And apple cider vinegar, that didn't fit in that. And the other thing that didn't fit in that was detox products out there. Like, I don't believe in them, I don't do them, I don't use them. I believe in natural detox by eating fruits, by eating very clean and healthy for 21 days. I always tell people, if you can do even 7 days every, like, because when I first started my first year, I would do it I would say the first 3 months I would do it once a day for once a day every week. Then I did it every month. I would do it for 3 days. Then it became where I would do it for a whole week, then for 7 days, then for 10 days. Then now I can do it for a whole month. And really, that's what I want, for me to be able to have my whole household to be able to live in there. And if you have places for you to grow certain things, or things you can make, like say, for you to avoid the extra calories, really, make your coffee at home. Don't add sugar. There's monk fruit. And if you don't feel like certain things are not good enough, and you don't like the taste that maple syrup, honey leave in your coffee, in your other stuff and stuff like that, what you can do, it's there is pure sugar cane, not the light crystally one. I'll show you guys pure sugar cane next time, because I haven't. There is pure sugar cane if you really is cooking something and you need that little sweetener, especially for if you're a mother. So that would help, because my mom, we slowly made her change to now she's having her coffee with monk fruit. Okay, so there, if you do something long enough and you doing it at a, like, let's say, don't do it at a rapid pace where you setting yourself for failure. Do it at like a slow pace. Allow yourself to get to that place. I promise you guys, you're gonna see how amazing it is. You're gonna see how great it is for you to do this in a healthy way. It might seem slow for a lot of people, but really, when you're looking at it, for me to have dropped from 474 pounds naturally, it's amazing. I had plateaued multiple times in the beginning, but after like about a year and a half, or a year and maybe 8 months or so, when I found the products that I incorporated in my journey, it was it was like, oh my God, I found something. It's like, it's clean. Even the carb blocker, it's like white kidney beans. They are plant-based. There's nothing like you wanted to know about the company that you couldn't find. And the ingredient, there was like, like there's bold thing in the front, and then in the back there's all those things that can actually hurt you. Like, the company didn't have that. And I was like, okay. But then when I purchased everything, it was like, at first I didn't have the money. I had to find ways. I had to find time. I had to find the way to make the money, because it was expensive. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna find a way to do it. I'm gonna make the sacrifice to give up certain things for me to find that budget, because it's like, when you're looking at it, like, I'm like, damn, $500 and stuff like that. And when I purchased everything and I was trying them and stuff like that, and I realized, like, following the instruction on exactly how they were telling me to do it, the only thing I didn't use is their detox products. It was like, okay, I just need to find a routine. I just need to find a set routine, a set balance. So I took my time and found my way. It took me about like 5.5 months, and I tried for about 3 more months. It took 5.5 months to found my own routine, not based on following the rules of what they told me from the company. It's based on what was working for me. And after that, I did it for like 3 months straight, and I was like, okay, I never got a plateau, so let me see. So that was able to also, the things that some certain things that I had to take twice a day that I don't take twice a day, certain things that I had to take 3 pills and stuff like that, that made it where I stretch out my budget. And then once I find that set routine, oh my God, last year it was amazing. And I have been doing it, I would say, this year Halloween made it a year since I've been using the same thing, and I didn't plateau even once. The weight is not dropping dramatically, like fast at a rapid pace, but it is a steady pace. And what's good about it is that the things that are reverting has been amazing. Having to find balance with my PCOS with no medication, having to live with lupus with no medication, and let me tell you, and that thing used to drive me crazy, taking me to the hospital all the time. Do I still have discomfort here and there? Yes, because at the end of the day, I'm not 100% plant-based yet. I'm still finding it, but I have no heart palpitation from those products. I have no headache. I have no problem sleeping. I get up in the middle of the night, I go use the bathroom, and I fall right back asleep. My migraine are not frequent. like somebody, I would have to have a extremely hard day, and usually it's like a headache unless it's something dramatic, and I would take my time to pray, to meditate for it to go away. But let me tell you, keep in mind, whatever you're doing, when it's worth it, when the benefit is that amazing, it's worth your time, it worth your sacrifice, it worth that money, baby. Because at the end of the day, you're investing in you. You're not investing in anyone else. And the benefit of knowing that you can prevent things, you can revert things. And if you're somebody like me that like fragrances, that like makeup, like you hear the name of the this, it's all things for beauty. If you are like that, so our skin is like our biggest organ, so meaning we're putting a lot of things in our skin. That's why I make sure whatever it is that I'm packing on me prior, like my perfume and stuff, I spray them on my clothes. I don't put them directly on my skin. And when it comes to my makeup, I make sure I put my oil on oil, like my pure oil first, then put all the different things that they tell me I'm supposed to take, like the cream, the foundation, and I make sure that I mix my foundation with my primer, even though I prime my face first. So the foundation is very light, and I spray my brush also, so my makeup is always light, so it doesn't sit and sink in my pores. There is so many things you can do, and the fact that I'm doing this last chance from a place of love, of kindness, of care for myself, it's like it feels so easy. Feels so normal, and it looks so drastic. The fact that now it's gonna be like I focus more on the fitness journey, because um I'm look at this, like it should have been more, but I want to make sure that I don't have, like, I love how this is and all that. I want to make sure that I don't have to go and have extreme surgery for like skin removal and stuff like that. So my goal is to just really, really take my time to pour into myself, making sure my skin head back. So whatever it is that I need to do, I will make a video to tell you all about how I get my skin to stay like that. But oh my God, I am so excited and so happy to take you guys through this journey with me for the whole 2024. You get to see a whole year. If you have missed the last few videos that I posted, you want to go back for you to see how I did everything for you to get all those tips and tricks, for you to start right here with me and making sure that you get a routine. You do your vision board with me, you get your journal for you to know how you're gonna do the journaling. And I promise you it's gonna work, because if I can do it, you can do it. There is nothing that you want to do you cannot do. And believe it or not, it gets easier day by day if you put in your mind with the mindset. You have to understand, being an introvert, like, I know it's hard for everyone and stuff like that. It may not seem like it's a big sacrifice, but when you want something, you just have to make sure that you get up and do it every single day. You don't question about it. The same way you get up for work, you get up for school, you go hard for your kids, you go hard for your spouse. Go as hard as that for you. Focus on you. Don't listen to people that saying what you can or cannot do. Who are they for them to tell you what you can or cannot do? If you are watching this, that's mean you have been through life, okay? Just thank God for everyone that have hurt you. Forgive them, let them go, and do this for you. If, again, I'm gonna say it, if I am able to do it, and just like every other people are doing it, it doesn't matter how they are doing it, me personally, I choose to do it the healthy way, because my goal, everyone goals might be different. I might not be the coach for everyone, but just whatever it is, it doesn't matter if it's me or if it's anyone else that you find that can take you to your better self, to your higher self. Stick to that. Stick to that. Do it for you. You deserve that. You really, really deserve that chance. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you like that video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Oh my god, I am all over the place today. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to come back tomorrow. I will always be here to give you all the tips and tricks on how I went from 474 to 239 and starting my journey. You don't want to miss it. You want to take the whole ride with me all year long. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.